in his home congressional district in Wisconsin next Tuesday.
And the man challenging him, Wisconsin businessman Paul Nehlen, joins us right now from Madison, Wisconsin. Mr. Nehlen, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Great to be on.
It's great to have you. We know Speaker Ryan. He's been on this program many, many times. We invited him to be on today. Who are you?
You know, I'm a guy who probably, like most of you, your mom's told you you're going to be judged by what you do and who you hang out with. And I'm going to tell you a real short one about a Navy sniper named Chris Lace. Chris Lace had the opportunity to go to Capitol Hill and see Speaker Ryan. And, of course, Speaker Ryan wanted a photo op with him, but that's not what Chris Lace wanted. Chris Lace wanted Speaker Ryan to put veterans first. And what is one of the first things that Speaker Ryan did in office? He took money from the omnibus, took money away from veterans, and gave it to illegal aliens. And Speaker Ryan then turned around and
How did he do that?
Well, took money away from the veterans. It's a matter of public record. He then engineered a bailout for Puerto Rico for very wealthy mall owners in Puerto Rico. And what ended up happening there is those are the same people that are funding amnesty. So a Navy SEAL goes to Washington and asks him to take care of veterans first, and what's he do? He takes care of hedge fund people, and he takes care of illegal aliens.
Okay, so that's
it's really not.
So that's a part of your campaign that you're waging against Mr. Ryan. We wanted to ask you a little bit about the back and forth between Ryan and Donald Trump. I believe on Monday, Donald Trump sent out a tweet, thanks to Paul Nehlen for your very kind words, very much appreciated. And then the next day he said, I like Paul, but these are horrible times for our country. We need very strong leadership, and I'm not just quite there yet regarding whether or not he would support Paul Ryan with an endorsement. I got a question for you, Mr. Nehlen, and I know that Wisconsin is an open primary state. Are you banking on a lot of Democrats crossing party lines to vote for you to try to get rid of the most powerful Republican in the House?
I've talked to everybody in Wisconsin, and all of them are looking for Wisconsin's Independence Day. And I think that Mr. Trump looks at Paul Ryan and says, hey, who's he hanging out with? He's got his strings being pulled by Paul Singer, one of these hedge fund investors that benefited from the Puerto Rico bailout. And Wisconsin pensioners actually are the ones who had a lot of money tied up in those bonds that were at Puerto Rico. You know, Cesar Conda, the architect of amnesty, one of Paul Ryan's senior guys, Dan Senor, is a never-Trumper. He's the one that's comparing Mr. Trump to Hitler. Look at Hillary Clinton, and her slogan is, I'm with her. That should be Paul Ryan's slogan, because he's certainly not with Mr. Trump. So I'm not surprised that Mr. Trump says he's not quite there yet, because what Paul Ryan's doing is borderline treasonous. When you absolutely take money away from veterans and give it to people like Paul Singer and illegal aliens, I'm not surprised at all that Mr. Trump's not there yet with Paul Ryan. Well, I'm certainly not there.
Well, Paul Ryan endorsed him, and then he decides to pull it back. I'm wondering what Donald Trump's thinking. I guess the smartest thing you did was compliment Donald Trump.
Well, look, all I did was I wrote a letter that said this whole controversy with the cons is ridiculous. Here are the facts. I gave facts, absolutely verifiable facts. Donald Trump appreciated that. It's really no different than holding the door open for somebody, right? He said, thank you for holding the door open. And I said, hey, no problem.
Well, he's running to win in that district in Wisconsin on Tuesday. Paul Nehlen, we thank you very much for joining us live. And once again, we did
love the show. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we did invite Speaker Ryan to appear today, and he declined.